Hey everybody, welcome back to the unusual Maw. Welcome back to Spooktober. Spooby October. Next year's gonna be better. We're gonna play more games during October, but first year we're cobbling it together. You guys may notice we don't have an intro here because it's really late. I fell asleep, didn't have time to make graphics for the beginning. Plus, there's some awkward stuff about doing VR with native VR that you don't really account for. You go to set up stuff. Anyway, we don't have time to adjust it to get the video up tomorrow, so we're going to go with what we got. Things offset a little bit because my sensors are, you guys see, they're here. So it thinks I'm facing this way and it won't let me reset the view. But I think once we get in game, we can adjust ourselves, I believe. I've never played this game. I don't know what to expect. I have to use the hand controllers for this. I can't use the keyboard and mouse or a controller. Supposed to be spooky. Let's jump into it here. We'll see how this goes. Single player, multiplayer. We're gonna play single. And what happens if I continue? Okay, I don't have. Fair enough. Brand new game. Stronger enemies, rougher survival. Recommended game mode. We don't want peaceful. Let's go with normal. You can make armor out of lizards. I really hope we can adjust our view, otherwise we're gonna have to tilt like chair this way. Ooh, that gets a little spooky. You guys see that? What do you guys see? It's a little bit it's out of control. Can I hear anything? I might have to change my sound input. Me. You hear the game. Headphones Rift audio. Okay, I can hear it now. Yeah, we're still off-centered here. We're playing, we got some food. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward. I'm gonna have to turn this way. See, I can't tell if you guys can see what I can see because every time I turn around, I'm assuming you guys can see what I see. Or the face this way. We might have a little bit of trouble tracking here. It's sleeping on me. Get off me, bro. Hey, what just happened? I think we just had a plane crash. Just me? Hey, here we go. Now, I'm assuming I could probably turn now. Yeah, here we go. So just for cutscenes. You know, VR is kind of weird like that. It wants to be useful or user friendly, and then sometimes it's just. Oh, so we had a plane crash. There's probably a cutscene where we actually can see the crash. Take? What are we taking? Do I have to actually bend down and pick it up? If I have to bend down and pick stuff up, this is not going to work. Maybe we don't pick up stuff because I'm sitting in a chair. I mean, I could always record it. Oh, I see. Do I have? Oh no, there we go. Hitting the wrong button. Let me eat that delicious food. You guys may notice that we don't really turn smooth. We turn like in coffee, beef, F. That's probably to limit motion sickness. It's a real issue in VR. Take it. I probably got some kind of inventory screen. Got a lighter. Cool. I don't want to waste that. Oh, what just happened? What is this? Oh, it's like a laser point? Okay. I don't know how to take everything we got, I guess. I think we can find. This looks pretty cool. Yeah, we can't even fit in here. Touch magazine. Parade magazine. The tree came through the wall. Oh, you do. A little confused how the inventory works. Whoa! Fake? I don't know what we took. I was like, that body's gone. That body was me. This. Drawings. People. poor woman died. We take this. Oh, it's like an axe. Okay. Moving Matthew back to eat her because there's probably not going to be any airplane meals out in the wild. Bro. Yum? How do I crouch? I want to light her up. Oh, what was that? That's my backpack. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's sweet. And then we probably pull stuff off the backpack? Yeah. We get to have a holding A. Okay. We got some soda. We don't have to eat I like you. I want to party with you! Here's our urinal. Basics of survival. Bonfire. Basic fire. Standing fire. Can I make this? Rotate. Oh, we're placing the fire. And then we can rotate it. Place it? Oh, we don't have the stuff for it. To collect stuff. Yeah. Must have been in the cargo hold. What can I... This is an issue. I don't have the room to play this. Look at the deer! Amazing. That's going to be an issue this whole game, I think, is our play space is not really set up to do this on this side of the room. But that's because we want to be on the recording. And I don't know, maybe moving forward when we do these kind of VR games, I'll have to take off the... Whoa, what just happened here? Did I just make a base camp or something? My stuff. This is all my stuff. Yeah, because this wasn't all here, was it? I'm drinking. Is this all my gear? Did I just screw up? What? This is definitely not going to be like a pro playthrough. We're just taking on. Well, we'll play this again some other time because this is really sweet. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, see, I'm going to punch my monitor here if I keep messing with it. Am I supposed to chop? Oh, I am chopping it though. I mean, oh, something just hit me on the head. I have to get out of the way of this tree when it falls. This is sweet. Bro, I'm hitting you. X. I'm really, like, I've played a lot of VR games. Not a lot, but sometimes, like, if you play too close to the wall, like, even when I play over here in my room, I'll wind up punching a wall sometimes, or like a desk. I don't know if you could, you might be able to see it, but I've got paint on the back of these from punching walls. I threw my controller once. I was playing a sports game. I was panicking to get the trowel done. Well, we have to be able to cut down this tree, but I can't. I don't think I can quite get it low enough. We'll play this, like I said, we'll play it some other time. Be able to get in the proper spot. Maybe we don't actually cut it down. Maybe we just... Well, cutting it down would be sweet to have to get out of the way, because that looks awesome. Bro. Chopping at you. I think I probably have to get low and get down to the line. Do something like that. We'll come back to tree. Probably any tree can be cut down. Wood falling? Am I getting wood? Anything under the plant? Press. Maybe we have wood. Actually, we get. Oh, here we go. No! Typical deer. Maybe we'll get this one down. That's about all we can cut. Unless we have to really get in there. And, we probably have to do it from the other side, right? Yes. Here we go. Yeah. That'd be sweet if this thing falls over, it's game of the year. Even though I think this is like a 2-year-old game. Here we go. Oh, there it goes. Yes, game of the year right there, boys. Oh, that's sweet. I just take this. Oh, and then I got to carry it. Shoulders the size of your shoulder. Up in here. Do I have to actually chop this up into small? I mean, I can't bend down as they. Do I have the wood now though? No, I think I gotta make stick. That was sweet cutting down that tree though. To be honest, that was like a 10 out of 10. How do I get my axe back? Oh, there's probably a crafting recipe. Gather leaves, gather rocks. Hunting shelter items need 7 sticks. But I have to make it out of. Oh, so we can take the logs and make. It's a crafting game too. Weapon rack. Rabbit cages. Deer cage. Drying rack. Custom foundation. Custom floors. This is furniture. Small bed, chair, table. Pickups. Small trap, rabbit trap, leaf pile. Molotov, fire trap. Dock, small raft. Small raft. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll get my axe back. Did I wear my axe out? That's how you crouch, okay. Where's the axe? How did we do that? We just press. We just like built like a little. That's like our crafting station. I don't know, guys. Figured out how to cut down a tree though. Let's do it again. See the tree fall again. No, it's not. Find another tree. I almost had this one down. Oh, this log came down. Drop this one off. Rest of our logs. This is a like you guys saw at the beginning. This is a multiplayer game. So you can play this with friends. That'd be really fun to have like a build like a base here in VR with other people coming down. What happens if I'm in the way of this? I'm not gonna find out. Got scared at the last minute. Drop you off. Make sure we're still recording here. Yeah, we're still good. It's so hard to check that with the video. Can I hurt myself with this? Chop, chop, chop. Thirsty, fine, clear water to drink. Random logs in the. We'll find some tents over here. Did the other survivors make tents already? Well, with money, I mean, that's not really good. I guess it's paper. It's probably kindling. Someone left a sack in there. Take the tent. Backpacks. Survival guide. Want me to open the survival guide? Signals. No thanks, bro. I'm good. I get the sense that we probably shouldn't eat this. The controls on this are probably more adapted to Valve. Because this isn't sold on the Oculus Store. This is sold on Steam. Taking all this stuff. I'm willing to bet we could probably crack that open with this, but I can't bend over to actually do it. There's going to be a problem in this game unless we were playing standing up and in a. But we could. No, we can't crouch though. We gotta eat, guys. I don't want to kill a rabbit. Or whatever that was. How many we make twigs from this? I bet we do. Maybe we just find twigs. Logs are logs and twigs are twigs. I have no idea where we're going. We're fine. That's a little spooky. It's beautiful out here, but a little spooky. I'm all alone. There's no one here. It's definitely head on a pike. It's got pens and pens. That thing like turned and started talking to me. I don't know if we can get overburdened with stuff here. Ugh. Twigs. Twigs. It's gonna get dark at some point, right? You got a room? I've got a room. Unlock. I wonder if I could set a fire. Does it make sense? I mean, probably not that. Oh, I heard something. What are these? We'll go with seeds. Put my lighter in there. I'm sure there's all kinds of cool stuff to find. What's this? Oh, is that the plane again? Could that be the plane though? Because didn't we? Is it a different plane? Did we go in a circle and not realize we were doing it? This is a different camp, isn't it? It looks different. Is this a different plane? Well, let's see if our log. No, our logs are up here. That luggage just spawned in, I think. Yeah, these are our logs. It was just a camp. It was a southern camp. Okay. Luggage up. I'm getting a little motion sick. A little bit, not too bad. Berries, maybe, or something. We got the berries. Where's the twigs? Oh, some water down here. Do that. Kind of looks like it's becoming a little later in the day. After we're over encumbered. I mean, this is probably going to be freshwater. Go out in the water. There's like a. I want to call these connexes, but what are they're called? Freight. Suck up water. Suck up the water. They're called. What are these things called? Freight. I don't know. Freight boxes. Out boxes. Salamander. He's not backing away. I have no way to. Oh, I could kneel. Goodbye, Mr. Salamander. There's some fresh water in here. It is starting to get dark, though. There's still heads on pike. Get a little pebble. That's like flint or something. Better not be a monk. Put our lighter for the. We can make SOS rack. There we go. Gonna press crouch. For your mail express. But it is actually getting. But this is gonna get scary at dark. I know. I already know. It's gonna be like you got like Minecraft where stuff's gonna spawn. I got this little dinky lighter. There's definitely something spooby going on because there's no. Maybe we can hide in here for the night. Close this? Cannot. Well, I mean, only a couple options really. We could hunker down for the night or explore, and I think it seems safe in here actually. I thought something was a little turtle. There's a couple turtles. Where are they going? Let's follow the turtles for the night. Hopefully, can I ride the turtle? Well, kinda. I'll be honest, I don't love what I think's about to happen here. And this is the best I got. There wasn't a flashlight on the plane? I don't believe you. Moving kind of slow here. I guess we'll get off the beach. Oh, the beach does seem relatively safe, right? Yeah. The woods, the forest, right? The forest does not seem safe at all. Shells or something? Bottles. That's like a tennis ball. That is a tennis ball. But I could throw it if I. Throw my axe? Okay, well. Got tons of like liquids, I guess. Doesn't count as water though. But that tells you something, guys. Game does not count like sodas as water. There's water in sodas. Just lose my axe sometimes. Go axe, please. Little bird. I don't feel safe without my axe. Where did I set up the camp? Oh, we do have sticks. How did we just get sticks? Find 2 sticks to make a bigger stick. We just find sticks along the way? All rocks. Money. It's a cool way to do crafting. Can't really do anything with rocks. Can you explain that? What is that? Let's see what we can. Meds, restores health. Soda. drink. So do I have my axe back? Bro, I can't. Nah, the track is not gonna work with this chair. Doesn't work, guys. I thought I saw like a raft looking thing over here. I mean, this isn't gonna last forever, right? This ladder is just crap. Going to the mountains, man. Yeah, here, this thing over here. There could be like sharks or jellyfish. Whoa, am I going underwater? Don't go underwater. Bro, get out of the water. Moving forward. Yeah, kind of. I'm a little blocked off. I don't think you can just go out to sea. That. Oh, that's that big tree stump. Get back on land here. As fast as we can. What are you? Turtle. Turtle, turtle. Check this out. I don't think we're going to find anything spooky just because I'm staying out of the... What is this? Like this weird halo thing. Am I burning myself? I keep my hand. Or is that saying, hey, it's like midnight? A big old stump. Oh, hail. Stump. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you guys. You want a piece of me, bro? You better back up, son. I have my book open. Wait. 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 Just punch the wall. See the issue. Get out of here, bro. No, you get. I just died. I just died. Scared the shit out of me. And drug into the forest. Okay. I think we just died. I also punched the wall, the thing I was trying to avoid doing. Yeah, but we're in the cave. Is that me? Must be me. Lighter? What am I supposed to do? I can light the lighter. Wiggle your big toe. No, we're not dead. You have to do a sit up there, bro. Like the rope. Go. We're supposed to do. So I have to actually. Do I have to actually do this? Does the head tracking have to actually do a sit up here? I think that's what. I can't tell. Yeah, which I don't really have the room to do. Otherwise. So that's what it looks like, right? Well, this is something to do, and maybe we go back and record this. I mean, I'm definitely gonna play it in VR when I play it again, but I'll do it in a bigger play space. I think you do have to do this, which is pretty sweet. And because it's like a cutscene, we're probably off center, and we're probably supposed to maybe at least be centered. Like, I think actually this is where the spooky part of the game starts, because I did read in the reviews that there's some kind of cave. The cave is the spooky part. There's definitely something behind. Maybe it's the weather. You were probably playing with friends. They could probably come in here and save you. Or you could just do a setup, which we can't do. All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for this episode of The Forest. We'll definitely come back to this. Gotta say, this is the cooler VR games. Resident Evil was sweet. I'm sure Half-Life Alyx is going to be sweet. Actually, you know what? Pretty much all the VR games. But yeah, it's going to do it for this one, guys. As usual, like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you tomorrow for the finale of Final Fantasy 15. Till then, take care of yourselves. See you guys.